Alright, we got a recording, cool. Alright folks, what you see in front of you is a piece of garbage driver. I was in the wrong lane for the exit to come on this stretch of road. He was behind me in the exit lane, and I had enough room to get over. I turned my blinker on, he sped up, and I had just a few feet to get over before I would have got stuck going down a completely wrong highway. He sped up like a little jerk, and then I got behind him, of course, and I had to cross over like way past the actual end of the lane. But I made it over and got on the highway, and now this guy, I didn't get the camera on time to capture, but there was a little pack of cars back there. He gets over, we were merging from the left, and he cuts all the way over 3 lanes, there was 3 lanes at that time. Cuts all the way over, passes in the right lane, and then shoots into the middle, and then shoots back to the left, and he's just driving like an erratic piece of garbage who does not deserve to be behind the wheel. So I'm going to shame him and put him on YouTube, because F him. Pardon my French, but I cannot handle people like that. Yeah, there's no business driving like that. It's okay if you're in a crunch, and sometimes you gotta cut people off, sometimes you have to. I've had to, it happens. But this guy had plenty of time, plenty of room. He was already in the proper lane. All he had to do was slow down a hair so I could get over. And instead, he got himself stuck right in front of me, right directly in front of me. The vehicle that you're looking at right there, right there. See that? All that swerving, all that speeding, all that erratic driving, and you're still right in front of me, fool. How's that for you? You know what? I feel really good right now, Mom. You know why I feel really good right now? Because justice is served. He thought he was going to get ahead. He thought he was going to get further away. No, sirree, he did not. I love it when justice does its thing and I don't have to do anything. But the fact that I just happen to be doing YouTube now, and I just happen to have the camera rolling, yeah, whatever, it's cool. Put them up there anyways, because, why not? If it had just been the one thing where he sped up in front of me, I could have justified it. I could have written it off as, he didn't realize it at first, and by the time he did, he just gunned it because it seemed like the right thing, and I can forgive that. I can, see that being a possibility. But then once he got merged with the other traffic and started swerving through it like a banshee, well, it just went from justifiable to not so much. So, yeah, he's gonna speed up and try to get ahead now again, because that's what people like that do. I'm going to speed up just a hair so as not to lose him just yet. But I'm not going to be erratic, because I kind of like having my driver's license. It's a great feeling knowing that when I get in a car and I start up the car and I go for a drive, I can still do that, and I can look at a cop and know that if he pulls me over, I've got a license and it's valid. And it's great. When I was younger, that wasn't always the case. I drove without a license many times, and I'm not condoning that, just sharing facts. I was suspended. I didn't even get my license until I was 18 because I was driving since I was 14. I got suspended before I even had a license. And then before I had a chance to renew it, I got pulled over again. And a lot of times, I would get pulled over for stupid little things, a burnt out taillight or an expired license plate that I didn't realize expired, just little non-moving violations. But when they pull you over for that, they run your license, and guess what? If you're suspended, you just got another new ticket. So that was my young driving life. So many suspended licenses. But I guess what's done is done, and I can't change the past. I drive better now, and I stay out of trouble, and it's all good. I keep up with my renewals, and I don't speed like crazy like I used to. So, yeah. What's going on here? Why are we... Okay, he was getting over to let them over. I see. Cool. Hey, look. That guy that was trying to speed away, still right there. I'm loving this. I just wonder how far down the road. I just filled the tank. I mean, I could do this all day. Well, you know, for like 300 plus miles at least. Follow this guy across the country. That's not creepy. So, anyway. Yeah. Good times. Oh, where are we at time-wise? 5:43. Okay. Oh dear. Yeah, I said, oh dear, because, yeah, that's what that was. Speed limit went down to 55. There's no construction. I don't understand. Ooh, I want to try that granola, Mom. That sounds so good. So, when we went to this Shady Maple yesterday, got these cookies that are called Chocolate Chip Fantasy. I was intrigued. I like chocolate chip cookies, but fantasy, what is fantasy? And in the ingredients list, among the usual chocolate chip cookie ingredients, there was also brown sugar, regular sugar, beyond what's normally there apparently. So it's called fantasy because it's a sugar high. And the brown sugar adds a really unique flavor to the chocolate chip. It's really good. These cookies are absolutely amazing. So I'm looking forward to snacking on a couple of those later too. I already ate a sandwich with real chicken. It was really good. Chicken, it was like lunch meat chicken. But they had at the store these packages of like leftovers, so when they cut up a chicken or they cut up a ham or whatever, they get all the scrap pieces, and all those scrap pieces get packaged up and sold at a really steep discount. And that works out because A, they get a little more money for their product, and B, people like me working on a budget get to enjoy the same quality meat for a lot less money because I don't care about cosmetics. I don't care about aesthetics. It tastes the same as any other part of the ham, or chicken in this case. So why would I pay $5 a pound when I can get it for $2 a pound? You know? Just common sense. It's gonna look a lot worse after you chew it up and eat it. And even worse beyond that. So I did the same thing with a package of cheese. And I got this big old chunk of Swiss that was amazing. Absolutely awesome. It's kind of funny seeing their cheese selection there, and they had a couple from Wisconsin specifically, and I was like, ha, we got way more than that at home. I know that there are people that are probably impressed with their selection, and they should be for the area. But because I live in Wisconsin, I have that to compare it to, and we have way more cheese. We have stores that are just cheese, and actually they usually have like summer sausages and maybe some jams and jellies and stuff like that too, but primarily cheese. So we have huge stores like, and we have other stores that are not primarily cheese, but they have an enormous selection. Places like Brennan's, for example, has a lot of cheeses that are unique to Wisconsin or unique to the areas where the stores are located. So I am never ever impressed when I go to another state and see a huge cheese selection because it's never as huge as the stuff I've seen. So anyway, perspective, baby, perspective. Hello, Mr. Semi-truck driver person. Welcome to my lane. Ooh, what is with this road? There's like a deep... What is going on there? This is construction zone, even though I still haven't seen any construction. I don't understand.
That's Walmart.
Walmart! Woohoo! Big J Express. Oh, by the way, there's also one more thing I'll mention real quick. We're hitting 10 minutes, so I have a big blister on my right hand, like right in the middle of my palm. It's a really inconvenient spot, really painful sometimes. And you know, when you bend your hand, it's like right on the bend, so it chafes. And anyway, it got infected, and so it got really bad after I plunged a toilet in Tennessee. That took a lot of effort. Anyway, I won't go into details about that, but it was not good. It required a lot of plunging. So anyway, my hand just got worse after that, and it's been at times painful and at other times just inconvenient. So I finally started treating it. Once I saw that it got infected, it was turning like black and blue, and I'm like, that's not good. So it's looking better now, but I got poured some peroxide in it, and because of where it is on my hand, it's really hard to cover it up, and I need to air it out a lot, but I need to cover it for a while too, so that the antibiotic ointment has time to get into the wound and do its thing. So I pour hydrogen peroxide in there, and I just cup my hand, so it literally just rests there like a little pond over my wound, and then I can flex my hand back and forth to kind of stir it in and get it mixed into the wound. It's actually kind of convenient in that regard. So I do all that, and then I wipe all the excess from around my hand. I throw a little gauze on there with antibiotic stuff and put a little piece of tape over the gauze. The problem is it'll slide around, it'll get sweaty. It's it's just a bad spot for a covering, a Band-Aid, a gauze of any kind. So I picked up a compression glove to help hold it on there. So I taped the gauze on so it's held on with tape, but now this little compression glove is really cool. It's not very good for the compression because it's a cheap generic one, but I didn't buy it for that. It's actually perfect for what I bought it for. It holds, if you see the palm of the hand, it holds everything in place so that thing doesn't slide around. So the wound stays covered. I don't get antibiotic on the steering wheel or anywhere else, and everything stays out of the wound. So this glove is really awesome, actually. Beautiful. I love that. Perfect. So anyway, glad to know that my hand is starting to get better. Kind of hurts right now a little bit because I've been holding the steering wheel with it, but it's fine. The pain comes and goes. It's not obnoxious pain. It's more of a nuisance pain. Like, it hurts, but I'm not crying. It's just like, eh. So my neck pain is far worse than this. So anyway, making good progress, making good time. We're at almost 13 minutes for this video, and perhaps I'll make another longer one later, but I'm going to go ahead and end this one for now because I need to start looking for a place to stop and do what people do when they're traveling long distances. And yeah, so I guess that'll be all for now, and until we meet again, take care of your pets, they will take care of you. Bon voyage.